Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Anna Grace. I'm an Atlantean expert and founder of Crystalline Goddess Academy. And today I want to talk about letting go. And we've had to do a lot of letting go this year, especially um, with all the retrogrades that have been going on, and currently in the Venus retrograde time. And there's been a lot of inner work that we've been doing this year. And I've talked to a lot of you, a lot of my students, and there's been um, a lot of letting go in relationships. Some long-term relationships have broken up. Some new love have broken up, or there's been um, moving on from, even death. And there's been so much of that letting go work that we've been doing. For some of us, it's been ideas of who we are, or ideas of what our life is supposed to look like, or what our life is going to look in the future. So there's been many struggles in romantic situations, and death and of a loved one, and so many stories that I've heard. And moving on and letting go from something traumatic is a struggle, even when we are in a spiritual journey and we talk to angels. We know the universe has our back, but human life still is real, and it gives us these experiences where we need to go deeply within and see what we're holding on to, and can we release the pain, and can we release the anxiety and the anguish, and can we release the bitterness or unforgiveness, or whatever we are holding on to. Because the more we are in the light, the more we know we're always protected, we're always safe, and loved, and the universe always knows exactly what's really for our highest, best, and good. Hi, Mybrit. Thanks for being here. So, what's the spiritual aspect of letting go? Of letting go of something you held very dear in your heart, and I believe you can learn to let go without becoming completely brokenhearted, without becoming wounded and traumatized for the rest of your life if something really big happens, like for so many people. This year has been kind of like that. Letting go can really be painful, and but there are ways that we can lighten our burden and do it in a more aligned way. And if you're going through this right now, first of all, I want to give you a big hug and send you so much love and angels, because angels really can make a big difference. So if you're in the middle of letting go, let the angels hug you, let the angels help you, guide you, and lift some of that pain. But the spiritual aspect of it is that as humans, we're here to learn many things. Of course, we're on this physical plane so that we can grow and become higher vibrational beings, and finding that heaven on earth frequency and love and light. But we're also, at the same time, we're here to learn to let go. That's one of the biggest challenges of human experience. When you really look at it, letting go is a part of our everyday life. Every day, people come and go. Homes come and go as we move. Like ages come and go. Decades in our life come and go. And ideas about our future shift. They come and go. And relationships come and go. Ultimately, we are at the end of our physical experience, we are looking at letting go of the identity of who we think we are based on the life we've lived. So in the ultimate letting go in a human experience is death. And of course, we know death is only a transition. So is every other letting go part that we're learning in smaller chunks throughout our life. Learning to trust and understand that letting go is in fact a birth, an opportunity for something new and something wonderful. But I'm not going to be talking about physical death today. I just wanted to mention that as the ultimate letting go of human physical experience. So maybe you're suffering from a heartache or broken relationship, or you're moving from one stage in life to another, or maybe you're turning 40 or 50 or 30 and it feels like, oh my gosh, I'm letting go that old and bringing something new. But most big challenges in our lives is when we lose someone we love, and holding on to the pain of letting go that person doesn't fix anything. Being stuck in the past doesn't change the past. Wishing things would change doesn't really stop things from changing or from happening. We need to learn to trust the universe and let go of what is hurting. What is hurting you? Just learn to let it go. It's not easy because we are human and we're made of we're living with this emotional bodies, and the emotional body gets hurt. So how do we release that burden? Even if it used to be someone you really loved and cared deeply about, maybe still love someone, but if they're gone, then holding on to that past is just taking away your power and what the universe has in store for you now. Let me give you 3 tips. Let's talk about 3 things that I felt I wanted to share today about how letting go with a lighter heart. And you may not be you may not be experiencing heartache right now, but there's always a little bit of tweaking we can do. Maybe you need to let go of old pain. Maybe you need to let go of someone hurting you 10 years ago. This is all a part of our journey. It doesn't mean that it's something that you are going through right now. These tips, this what I want to talk about is really helping you overall in that letting go process. So that all the magnificent, wonderful things can show up and come into your life. Hi, Paulina, thank you for the hearts. So I feel like the key to letting go, number 1, is forgiveness. Yes, forgive someone who has hurt you intentionally or unintentionally. Forgiveness is the key. It really is. It comes down to forgiveness. Always, always, always. Because forgiveness is what's really causing so much pain. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others, releasing that guilt through forgiveness. And forgiving someone will set you free, and forgiving yourself will set you even more free, and to experience more love and freedom. And it's important to know that forgiving someone who has hurt you in the past doesn't mean that you condone what they've done to you, or that you have to like what they did. But forgiving your ex-partner for leaving or hurting or cheating on you, even a deceased loved one for leaving you, will set you free. For example, personally, recently I've been really looking at my relationship with my dad. And actually my dad passed away many, many, many years ago, just a few days after I turned 20. So this is a long time ago now. And he just died so suddenly, without a warning. I just got a phone call. He's dead. And that really shocked me. He was taken away in just with a phone call. And I never got to say goodbye. I never got to hug him for the last time. I never got to do any of those things. And for many years, after the initial shock and the love and desperately trying to see him in my dreams so I could give him that last hug or talk to him, which I eventually did. 6 months later, he actually showed up in a dream, and we had a wonderful reunion. And he's with me even as we speak right now with so much love and light and joy. But for years, I was actually experiencing unforgiveness for my dad. Why? I loved him. He loved me, but he left. He just left. And I was upset that he would do that to me. No matter how irrational that sounds. I know it sounds irrational. Why would you hold unforgiveness for someone you love who didn't have a choice? Well, I think we have a choice. And it was, of course, that incident pushed me on this journey of finding my angels and becoming more and more spiritual and looking into having that proof that death is only a transition. That's what my dad's greatest gift for me was, because he came to my dream and he was real. And I feel him still there. So forgiving, sometimes that's the kind of forgiveness we need to do. Maybe it's not somebody hurting you intentionally. Sometimes it is. Sometimes people do stupid things and they hurt you. But we still need to find forgiveness, because that will set you free and that will clear out some misunderstandings. Like my dad didn't want to leave. Maybe you've experienced this. Maybe you've lost a loved one. So forgiveness, forgive others, and forgive yourself also for hurting yourself, for carrying that unforgiveness or for that guilt. Or so this pattern has also showed up in some romantic relationships in the past. So it's powerful. When we let go, we open up a whole new vibration of energy. And the second thing that is so crucial in letting go, whatever you're letting go, is finding your power and being in your beautiful goddess power. And we often give so much power to other people. And especially as women, we always want to be there for others, for our children, for our loved ones. Always want to be there for them, unconditionally supporting and loving. And sometimes we forget our own needs. We make our whole lives about others. And then when something happens, they die or they choose to leave or something happens, we're lost, because we gave our power to them. So we can be more loving and having more fulfilling relationships when we stay in our power while we're loving and supporting others. And when you're back in your own power, and then letting go will feel so much easier, because you know that in life, universe always takes care of you and will show you something wonderful in the next phase in your journey. So do what you love. Focus on things that bring you passion and awaken your creativity. I've noticed that one of the most powerful things to steer you back to your power is creativity. So start writing, start painting, start singing, start imagining your dream life, whatever it is, just get into that creative space. And that will remind you of who you truly are, will help you connect with yourself and align you with the universe. Because creativity is at the very core of our being. We're creative spirits, we're creatrixes, we create our dream life. So when you channel your creativity into whatever you enjoy doing. It can be anything. You don't have to be artistic. Just do something creative. Just tap into your creative imagination and action. And Carl Jung said, I'm not what happened to me, I'm what I choose to become. So use that creativity to choose what you want to create next, what you want to be, who you want to be, what that goddess in you wants to express now. And the third tip of today, this is a little longer video, but I wanted to do this because I feel it's important. Sometimes we just focus on the love and light. We need to ground that because the human experience is about letting go a lot of the time. Sometimes we let go with happiness and joy, and sometimes that letting go feels bad. It feels hurtful, painful. But we can trust and surrender to the universe, the guidance of the universe, and know that whatever is happening, whatever you need to let go of in your life is not mistake, it's not accident. Even if it appears to be that way, sometimes it is, oh, this shouldn't have happened. But even if it feels that way, the universe will always make sure to go in and make it so that a tragedy, a loss, or a changing, a transformation in your life will turn out to be for your highest and best good, for your highest good and for your best, so that you can live a life of your dreams. And that's why we're letting go. When something is no longer aligned, we have to let it go so that we can be aligned again. So trusting that we're always, always, always guided, always, always, always well taken care of, set you free, will bring you back to your power, will give you a lighter heart. You will feel so much more confident in moving on to the next stage. But I do want to say letting go doesn't mean getting rid of things or something or someone. It doesn't mean that there is no possibility, for example, in a relationship of rebuilding, rejoining, reunion. It's just where it is right now. We don't know where the universe is guiding us. But when you're experiencing the power of letting go, when you are forced to let go, then don't be afraid to let go. What belongs in your life will return if it's meant to be, one way or another. Things will always turn out for the best, and to let go really means let be. Don't use all your energy onto that, letting go or grieving. Of course, we need to do grieving work when we lose someone, even if we're just shifting jobs. Maybe you've been in the same office for the past 15 years and now you need to move on. That can be painful. Or maybe you're in a marriage that is dead on the inside, but moving on is so hard, but you really feel, just let go, let be, let God, and trust the universe that you are guided and supported. Angels will take your hand and show you exactly, come this way, do this, let's create, let's be aligned. Let God handle everything. Let the universe show you the way and show you the blessings in this experience. Whether it's an old energy you're letting go, we are all called to let go of something right now. So think about what that is for you and use these tips and transform your life and shift that, transmute that energy and rise up. And imagine it being let be, just letting it be without trying to force any shift and change or trying to control how your dreams are coming true, they are coming true. They're always in behind the scenes coming together. You're always loved and protected. So thank you everyone for joining me. And if you would like to work with me or learn more about Atlantean energy and vibration and the crystalline vibrational power, just download my free video workshop. It's at freegoldengracecode.com. You can go in there. It's a video series that will come to your email, and I will talk about my Atlantean journey, my transformation, and what the crystalline frequency is, and how you can use that to transmute and transform any energies in your life. Because whatever the challenges are in your life, crystalline energy is right there, is the answer, because it will help you rise up. It will help you do the forgiveness work, the letting go, the finding your own power. All of that is a powerful tool, and I'm giving that to you for free. So please do check it out. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Anna. Yes, I want to give sorry everything. And yes, thank you. Your video, I also love you. I love lots of love. Lots of love. This is so important. So many people at this time are experiencing this. Yes, I agree. So many people are right now struggling with letting go. So hope this was helpful. I love you all. Bye-bye, and so many angel blessings.